Are you sure you want to do this? Looks like they may have something to do with the power supply. There are 3 of them and are large in size. Guitar. Hello, guitar. I want to point out that I'm clicking over here. And somehow that's being used. What? Like, I'm not clicking even in the right... It's not even on my screen, and it thinks I'm clicking on it. Really weird. There's most likely a code. Using those 3 symbols. There's a sperm, a 7, and a sunrise. I think it refers to not that, but the other thing that this guy has access to. This way, Stephen. Sperm, 7, sunrise. Okay. Okay, so pull out the books that are those numbers. Relatively easy, I guess. Let's see here. Just need to get another piece of paper ready. There we go. Alright, so draw this little sperm guy. Draw the 7 with a squiggle. And the sunrise. And it's going to be 3 blanks for each one. Alright, so sperm number 1 is gold minus whatever TA is. Titanium. No, I think that's TI. Right. You were the one that had the periodic table. Let's do it in game. It's more exciting that way. As opposed to the alternative of, you know, just looking it up online. Because a periodic table is a standardized information source. That's why it's a slightly weird thing to reference in puzzle games, but puzzle games constantly do it anyway. And I feel like you should only reference the periodic table if you're accepting the idea that people are just going to instantly know the answer without doing any additional work, because they might literally have it in the room with them, because a lot of people just do. No, 2, you're not relevant to this, 2. Oh, no. No. Big glitch. Settings. High texture detail. Apply. The trick is I'm trying to get the game to reload its texture detail. I'm tricking it. I hope into working, because the game just stopped having graphics, as far as I can tell. Because I told it to switch characters between the floors. Oh, that's unfortunate. Uh-oh. My mouse is getting the little wheel. Might be in a no longer responding kind of state. I don't want to redo stuff. I don't know how long it's been since the last save. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, I'm gonna quit out and find out the hard way how long ago the last save was. Unfortunately, that happened. Well, the graphics just turned off. Mouse is unbound. Alright, now it's gotta do the thing where it resets the... There we go. Alright, you're open already. Easiest way to know, I suppose, is at... Okay, reset the movement speed. There we go. Okay, you guys have rings. You have nothing in your inventory. You got all the tools. Okay. I think okay, I must have just saved. Thank God. Okay. So, fuck that. I'm just gonna open up a periodic table in my internet browser. Periodic table. Because I'm not dealing with that bug again. It seemed nice to go in-game and switch back and forth between the two, all stylishly, to do the solutions, but no, I'm just gonna open one up in my web browser, because I'm not dealing with that bug again. Alright, so... AU is 79. Yeah, I gotta look really closely. This one doesn't have very large numbers. Oops. TA is... I'm not really familiar with TA. Where are you on the periodic table? This is the exciting part of the Let's Play where TA. I think it says tantalum? I actually don't know that element really, and it's so small that I can't make it out on the screen either. So AU minus TA is 6. There we go. V minus SI. V is vanadium. 23. SI would be silicon, which is 14. So... I bet it's 9. So 6, 9. SN minus zirconium, I believe. The zinc, that's not the right one. Where's ZR? Yep, it's zirconium. So zirconium is 40. Looking for SN. SN is tin, which is 50. So that's 10. And you can't have a 2-digit number in a slot because those books went up to like 15, and that's what we're combining here. Now we got helium and boron. Helium's 2. Boron is 5. And we're adding them. That's 7. Helium times beryllium? Yeah. Which is 2 times 4, which is 8. Nitrogen times 2, that's 14, because nitrogen is 7. They're all the nice beginning of the periodic table examples. Alright. Copper minus cobalt. Copper is 29. Cobalt is... somewhere. 27. So that's just a 2. Ho minus Ba. Ba is barium? Yeah, barium. So Ho must be higher than that. What is Ho? I am not familiar with this element. Ho minus Ba. I don't... Am I blind? I don't see it. I see mercury, which is Hg. Which is and it's in the range of what you might subtract to get a number between 1 and 15. Nothing else even starts with an H. There's HS, even later on. 2 things after HF is... 2 things after Ba is HF. It has to be a positive number between numbers 1 and 15. So it has to be a lot. So whatever we're subtracting from Ba from has to be bigger than Ba, but within the next 15 numbers. I see an HF, an HG, and an HS. HS is probably too far away. I'm gonna guess. Let's do HF. HF would be 2. I'm gonna write in parentheses under where the real answer would be, because I don't see a hoe. HG is 80. BA is 56. That'd be 14. If anything else, once I have everything else entered correctly, I can just randomly guess this one. And just, you know, do the equivalent of spinning the last piece of the locket. So we have neon versus lithium, plus lithium. Neon is 10, lithium is 3, so that's 13. Okay. Let's do a little search though. Hoe element. What is the hoe? Number 67. Called holmium.ho. Did I just miss it? Was I somehow missing it? Oh, I made a mistake. I see it. Okay. That's my bad. I wasn't looking at the weird extra rows at the bottom. I wasn't thinking about that. So, if BA is 56, HO is 67. So, that's like 11. My bad. I was trying very hard not to blame the game there. I was like, no, this can't be the game, right? There's no way they made a typo on a freaking puzzle solution that you need in order to proceed. And I was right, they didn't. But I was worried for a little bit. Oops. Ah, oh god. Shit. Oh no! I thought I was all caught up, but the lights aren't right. Okay, so... Good thing I didn't throw the paper away. Let's see. So you're supposed to be down. No, you're supposed to be up. Now you already solved. It was a matter of, oh, it was Marcus being B, right? Shit. It's probably your fault, because the power's not on. So... Yeah, I probably saved right before the part where I went down there and broke the thing with a hammer. Okay. I hope. I don't know. I'm worried that switching perspectives between the floors, like this between this right here, might cause problems. Yeah, this is where we are. Okay. Man, losing your progress in an escape room is a nightmare because you have no idea which part of the process you like lost control of. So Marcus is a B. Up. There we go. Yeah, when I did this, it was okay for us to all be on different floors. Interact with something so I can move normally. There we go. All right. Blah. Ta-da! All right, let's update our save so I never have to do that part again. Although largely what I did was... Where's the save point around here? There you are. There is one in here. Cool. But largely what I did was do the calculations, which I never have to do again because they're written down. Password was 5251. Ba-doing.
Most strange.
I think it was bronze, silver. I'm not sure. Really, I just have to take the elevator back up and check again. Definitely a nightmare to lose progress in a escape room and try to pick up where you left off. Just because it's not just the normal amount of losing progress. Like, I died in Castlevania. I gotta go fight that boss again and play through that one hallway again. It's like, no, you solved a bunch of puzzles in a non-linear fashion, and you got to figure out which ones aren't input now, because you're already past those puzzles. You've solved them, air quotes, but you have to figure out which inputs have to be re-inputted, which is not always immediately clear. Bronze, gold, silver, wood. Bronze, gold, silver, wood. There we go. Are you sure you want to do this? So far I haven't seen a choice in this game, so yeah, so far I'm pretty sure. The alternative is what? To starve? That's the switches page. There we go. Alright. Spermy is 6, 9, 10. 7 is 7, 8, 14. And this is 2, 11, 9, 2, 11, 13.
Here's another one of these.
Candidate. Freemasonry consists of fraternal organizations that trace their origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons, which from the end of the 14th century regulated the qualifications of stonemasons and their interaction with authorities and clients. The basic, local organizational unit of Freemasonry is the Lodge. The lodges are usually supervised and governed by the regional level, at the regional level by a Grand Lodge or Grand Orient. There is no international worldwide Grand Lodge that supervises all of Freemasonry. Each Grand Lodge is independent, and they do not necessarily recognize each other as being legitimate. Regular Freemasonry, which insists that a volume of scripture is open in a working lodge, that every member profess belief in a supreme being, that no women are admitted, and that the discussion of religion and politics is banned. Continental Freemasonry is now the general term for the liberal jurisdictions who have removed some or all of these restrictions. There are many members of Freemasonry. Most do not know the actual goals and ambitions of this secret organization. Only the highest members do. Most members are pawns. Thanks for telling me that I'm gonna be a pawn in this organization if you do let me in, if that is what this is. Hey, outside. Wow, it'd be really easy to escape right now. Why does the outside look so... I guess that's just really fucked up glass. Ta-da! Oh, that also has to happen. Okay. So back, right, left, forward.
What on earth?
No! He's dead.
What the hell was that?
Oh no.
Man, what's going on?
Never mind. At least there's 2 of you left. Now, both of you, make your way to the locked-up rooms. I've opened the doors for you. I think it's time to end this trial. After all, things can get a little dull with only 2 participants.
There's clearly bombs in there. Really? We're just doing this? Do it, don't do it, make a choice.
Samantha Blake and Benjamin Clarke, welcome to the end of your trial. In front of you both is a lever. The goal here is a simple one. Pull it and you live, but the other will die. Unbeknownst to you, fate has already entwined you. You seek each other. Sam, your daughter was killed in surgery when a drunken surgeon operated on your child. Well, I offer you revenge. Ben is that surgeon. The drunk with a scalpel that ended your dear daughter's life. And Ben, your wife was killed in a car accident. Well, would it surprise you to know that Sam was the person who mowed down your wife and left her to die at the side of the road? You're both sinners. And now you must decide the outcome of the other. Tell me, now that you have met the person you seek, what will your decision be? You'd best decide quickly. Time is running out.
It's such a hilarious coincidence, isn't it? Like, we both killed the other one's loved one, you know, out of all the people in the world. I would kind of reject the idea of that even being the truth, like it was just a lie or something, because how would we verify it? Anyway.
Well, that's a most unorthodox decision. Come meet me at the entrance to the hallway. Your prize awaits.
Why'd you kill the old man, though? It's just douchey. Do you just not have a plot contrivance for why he's here? He was the last one to wake up, had no narrative context, and then you just blew him up. He solved your puzzles. What was the point of this if you're just gonna kill him? Asshole.
Steve?
Congratulations. You have chosen wisely during this section of your trial. See, it wasn't that difficult, was it? We knew you could do it. You seemed to be on your way to enlightenment. We knew you would choose forgiveness, to take grasp of the salvation we offer. Come with me and claim your reward. Your next trial awaits. And boy, is it going to be a good one.
I shall inform them to get things ready for the next day.
Good. Let us begin.
Excuse me? What? No. First of all, you made me look at his face up close and see him talk, and I'm like, oh no, he's not old at all. He's supposed to be old? He doesn't look old even a little bit. He's this cartoonish, like, smooth-skinned Ken doll anime character, and he's supposed to be like an old man. I'm like, oh no. But more importantly, like, the idea that, like, him blowing up was a fake out is like, whoa. I mean, sure, fine, why not? But the fact that I played as him and he was solving puzzles, I'm like, why did he even have real puzzles? Like, they made an entire they made an entire third of that area be the puzzles the old man solves, but he was in on it, so he was pretending to solve puzzles, but no one could see him. Like, they could have just passed items in and out to pretend he was doing stuff, and that would have been it. And that would have been fine. But I played as him, and he really was solving all the puzzles in that room. And he even had the most complicated, like, math to solve to some extent or whatever. Like, he had a lot of stuff to solve. He was involved in the most complicated solutions of the entire game, basically. And he was pretending to solve puzzles because he wasn't actually an initiate. That's just super weird, right? I don't know. They're getting better. The initiate was iffy, the initiate one was kind of iffy, but it was kind of alright. It's just the narrative was really dumb. And the initiate 2, the puzzles and world got better, and it's one of the better escape room video games that exists, basically, because there's so few. It's not. I mean, I have my qualms with it, but there just really isn't much competition, and so many of the ones that I've played are so bad that I'm thankful for anything that's decent. And it's not bad, but the story, it's really hard to take, it's made it a little harder to take seriously by the theming and narrative being so bad. Like, like the actual plot is bad, and also the background of like the ideas behind the secret organization are so ham-fisted and awkward, and also like poorly written and straight up like full of typos and grammar problems. Like it's really iffy how the whole thing is like poorly executed, not just on a structure and plot and so on level, but also just like it's badly executed even for what it is. It probably would be better off if they went more of like a vague The Room or Rusty Lake sort of way. Like those games, I wouldn't necessarily say they have good plots, but they have a really specific mystique about them, and that complements an escape room slash puzzly solvey game well. Just kind of like, because you're intrigued and want to move forward and want to see what's going on, and you're always trying to pursue some kind of knowledge. And if you want to be vague and occult and have this constant sense that stuff is happening that's bigger than you and that you don't fully understand, those The Room and Rusty Lake both do a decent job at that kind of idea, and as a result kind of feel like better escape room games, although the escape room-ishness varies. Their implementation of the genre is a little different sometimes, especially The Room. But those games are better just being mysterious about the whole thing and still feeling like there's some kind of momentum and like you're still building towards somewhere. Like those games, despite, especially The Room, which is like barely has a story, still manages to have like a climax and an arc and like forward momentum in its air quotes narrative that makes it feel like stuff, like engaging stuff is happening. Whereas the Initiate 1 and 2, their plot is so what? And like their organization that is like it, like all the text about it is so generic. Like it's what you would write if you were told to just write that there is a secret organization that's looking for members, basically, is those exact lines throughout this game, all those documents. It's just blah. The story's kind of holding it back. But yeah, the three, and also the story contradicting the gameplay is weird, because I spent a whole third character was secretly not a puzzle solving character, but he was, but he wasn't, but he was, but he wasn't. Blah. Like at that point the story contradicts the gameplay and actually makes it harder to just focus on the gameplay when the story is like making that kind of thing a little heavy rain, where like finding out something about your character kind of really fucks up the entirety of how the story can be processed when you're done with it. I don't know. But if you just take it on face value of solving the 3 rooms from 3 perspectives and stuff like that, that's all neat. So I look forward to a third game that they're apparently baiting, they're teasing here, because I want to do more of that part. And I'll laugh along with whatever the fuck they do with the story in the third one, I guess, too. Thanks for watching like always, guys. I'll see you next time.